Hey guys, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Good afternoon. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today, you guys. So today we're gonna be talking about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. I'm gonna be telling you guys about these amazing financial plans. I'm also going to be talking to you guys about the promotions, the specials that we have going on here at Icon Cosmetic Center that honestly you guys cannot miss out on. It's really great to see everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, play out for us and stuff like that. So with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let a couple of people start joining the live. That way, we can go ahead and start talking about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, which I'm honestly super excited. I'm super thrilled to share all of this amazing information with you guys. I see here now we have a couple of people joining the live. Nalea, Cuban, Cindy, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So today, you guys, we have so many different amazing promotions and specials that is honestly super amazing for us to be taking great advantage of, you guys. So you want to be making sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Nalea, I see you put here good in yourself. Thank you so much, love. I'm actually doing good. Today is actually one of our doctor's birthday. So, we just got back from singing our lovely Dr. Porter happy birthday. And, just celebrating her a little bit. She truly deserves it. Vida Sana, Mrs. T. Clay, and VR, Cirlo, Betty, how you guys doing today? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So today, you guys, I'm actually super excited to share all of this amazing information with you. We have promotions that are gonna leave your mouth on the floor, or should I say your jaw on the floor? Did I say it wrong? Well, point is that you're gonna be shocked, because let me tell you something. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are matching deposits, you guys, okay? We are matching your $250 deposit. It's going to be getting multiplied times 2, okay? So, your $250 deposit, let me explain to you something. When you put in your $250 deposit, you get to keep the special price that you're getting on the surgery for up to 2 years. So, you have up to 2 years to pay off that for the surgery. And we also have amazing financial plans. Now, let's think about it like this. If we are already having a promotion on the surgery itself, right? Then we go ahead and get those $250 multiplied times 2. Now we have a $500 deposit. And let me tell you something else. Right now, we have another promotion where your $500 deposit is also getting multiplied times 2. You may be wondering, well, why are the deposits, different? Why is there one that's $250 and one that is $500? So let me explain. The one that is $250, you guys, is for simple procedures, okay? This will be for, procedures that it's only one procedure at a time. This would be, for, let's say, just a breast augmentation, or just a BBL, or just a tummy tuck, okay, you guys? Now, when we are talking about combined procedures, though, that's when the $500 deposit comes in, because it's when 2 to 3 surgeries are going on at the same time. So let me explain. Let's say, like, if you're getting a BBL with a breast augmentation, or a Lipo 360 with a breast lift and some chin lipo, that counts as a combined procedure. So the deposit for that would be a $500 deposit, okay, you guys? With that being said, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today, right now, you guys, for you to finally be able to get your surgery. I'm super happy that I get to share all of this amazing information with you guys, because I am letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here, it really has never been easier than today, right now, for you guys to finally get your surgery, okay? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that we do offer free virtual consultations, and we also offer free in-person consultations, okay? So with that being said, I see here, so if I get a BBL and I paid $250, you are going to match 250 times 2. Yeah, exactly, love. So now instead of a $250 deposit, now you're gonna have a $500 deposit because we're matching your deposit. You get me? So, and the way that you can, get this amazing promotion is just by leaving your information right here in this yellow folder, in the folder that says Services Plus. You're gonna click that, and then it's gonna tell you like fill out form, and then you're gonna fill out the form, your name, your phone number, and your email. Very simple, very easy. And then that way we're gonna go ahead and get in contact with you this week, and we're gonna be going over what it is that you're looking forward to getting and stuff like that. You put in your deposit, and let me tell you something, love, and everybody listening to me, I haven't even gotten into the financial plans, okay? When I tell you these financial plans, we purposely designed these financial plans having you guys in mind, having our iconic dolls and our future iconic dolls, in mind, because we have a perfect understanding of the reality, of life for all of us. A lot of us want to get surgery, but because of this different circumstances or different situations, just different things that happen in every single one of our lives, we're not able to get the surgery yet. Maybe we don't have the money in full, but I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that's why we've designed these amazing financial plans. And for example, the specials that you guys are listening to me talk about right now, these specials are not gonna be around forever, you guys. Like, I highly recommend for you guys to go ahead and make the most out of today. Okay, make the most out of right now. When I'm telling you now, these financial plans, they're so affordable. It honestly makes it so easy for us to finally be able to get our surgery, you guys. So I'm letting you guys know now, you want to be making sure that you are taking advantage of everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, you guys? So with that being said, one of the things that I really wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you, you guys are doing it. You guys are keeping up with absolutely everything that it is that we have to offer. With that being said, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have so many different amazing specials going on that honestly help us out so much into finally being able to get our surgery, you guys, okay? So I'm here to let you know now, you guys, also that with everything that we have to offer, it really has never been easier. The financial plans, the specials, the matching your deposit, it literally gives us that benefit of being one step closer to our surgery, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier. So now, by the way, you guys, we have 3 locations of Icon Cosmetic Center here in Miami, Florida. We have the location of Doral, which is where I'm currently in right now, you guys. Then we have the location in in Blue Lagoon, and then we also have the location in Hialeah. Okay, you guys, so with all of these amazing locations that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really gives us the benefit of finally being able to get our surgery. Let me explain to you why. Because you may be thinking like, oh my gosh, wait, like they're located in Miami, so I'm supposed to be in Miami to be able to get my surgery with them. And no, you guys, this actually doesn't mean that you gotta be in Miami. This actually means that, let me tell you something. We have amazing promotions worldwide. Okay? This applies for everyone. So what does this mean? You could be watching me outside of the state. You could be in New York. You could be in California. You could be anywhere. Right? This could be outside of the state, okay? But let me tell you something, or outside of the country. You could be watching me, in any other country. And maybe you've been having your eye on Icon Cosmetic Center. Jess, how you doing today, love? Welcome to the live. I hope you're having an amazing day. I see here you're asking how much is a tummy tuck. So, for specific prices for the surgery, you guys, go ahead and go to our Instagram. It's going to be icon/cosmetic/center/Miami. Okay, you guys, there you can see everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, which I'm honestly super, super excited that we get to share all of this amazing information with you guys. It's something that is super, super, super convenient, and I really think that you guys should be making the most out of today, should be making the most out of right now. And let me tell you something else, you guys. We also are having, free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations. So you guys want to be making the most out of today. You guys want to be making the most out of right now. So that way you guys can go ahead and take advantage of everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, you guys. Another thing that I really wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really makes it so simple for us, like in the sense that you probably been wanting to get your surgery, you probably been talking about it to your partner, you probably been talking about it to your parents, to your friends, to your family, to your co-workers, to your acquaintances. But the only reason why you haven't gone ahead and done it is because every time when you're about to go ahead and do it, something happens in your life that it makes you shift to focus from whatever surgery it is that you're looking forward to getting. And I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that, it's not every day where we get to see such amazing specials like the ones that we are seeing here right now. So it's really important for us to remember to take advantage of absolutely everything that we are seeing here at Icon Cosmetic Center, because at the end of the day, you guys, is going to be helping us out so much to finally being able to get our surgery, you guys. So make sure that you are taking great advantage of absolutely everything that we have to offer, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always, always, always going to be making sure that everything that we have to offer to you guys, you guys are doing it, you guys are keeping up with it. So these are things that, you can take great advantage of. Now, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always, always, always going to be having, the best bedside manner, the best highly attentive attention. So, when you're looking forward to getting surgery, you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that I'm mentioning to you right now, you guys are keeping up with it. And another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really, really important for us to remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always, always, always going to be making sure as well that, we're doing checkups on you. We're making sure that everything is looking good, that everything's going the way that it's supposed to. These are things that are really, really, really important for you guys to remember, for you guys to do. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys as well is that when we're looking forward to getting surgery, we want to be making sure that we are looking forward to having a board certified surgeon working on us, okay? This is something that is extremely important for us to remember as well, because at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that absolutely everything that we're doing is being done the right, correct way, and that we don't just jump into like the decision making and stuff like that. Because it's really important to know how to look for the right clinic for us, in the sense that, for example, when we are, kind of in the mix of like choosing Icon with another clinic, you have to see how do I explain this? You have to have like a list, right? Do they have good reviews? Do they have good results? Are the surgeons board certified surgeons? Are they a clinic that, it looks like they make you comfortable. It looks like they validate your feelings. It looks like, they make sure that, you're getting exactly what you need and what you want. These are all things that you got to be making sure that they are checking out those boxes, you guys. And that's why I'm telling you that we always got to be doing our research, you guys, because at the end of the day, this is really going to be helping us out so much into finally being able to get our surgery, you guys. So make sure that you guys are doing all of these things. That way, you know, you can go ahead and make the right choice, okay? And this is something that, you know, Icon Cosmetic Center, I'm actually very proud to say that Icon Cosmetic Center, it is super like amazing in the sense with bedside manner, communication, results. I mean, word of mouth is something that is very powerful, you guys, and we all have access to Google. You know, we all have access to Instagram. On our Instagram, actually, we post a lot of our before and afters. If you're wondering why we don't post as many before and afters here on our TikTok, you guys, is because here on TikTok is, you know, TikTok is a little more sensitive. That's the other reason why I can't mention like the specials, for example, but you could go check them out on our Instagram. The reason to that, you guys, is because when we do mention this, you guys, you guys, TikTok does tend to get a little sensitive with that kind of information. So that's why we just tell you guys, you know, go ahead and go to our Instagram. That way you guys can see for yourselves like those beautiful before and afters, okay, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that we are giving you guys, you know, only the best of the best. So with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are also always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to share with you guys, you know, is being told the right, correct way. What does that mean? You know, for example, I feel like, you know, sometimes when people are uneducated on the topic, you know, the most common thing, what it is to go ahead and search it up on like Google, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you know, all these different platforms that allow us to go ahead and recollect information. Why am I saying this? You may be wondering, you're like, girl, what are you trying to say right now? What I'm trying to say is that when we are looking forward to learning about a procedure, you guys, it is good for you to want to learn and for you to want to do your research, but it's also important for you to know where you're grasping this information from. Let me explain to you something. For example, let me do an example on BBLs. You know, there's people on the internet, you know, on social media and stuff like that. Let's say, I'm going to use myself an example. Let's say that I have no kind of education on what it is a BBL is or what it works or how it is that actually goes. And, you know, I'm planning to have one next month, so I'm doing my research because, you know, I would like to educate myself on it, right? And I'm doing my research and I'm seeing that people are saying that, you know, the BBLs feel fake, or that BBLs feel hard, or that BBLs, you know, don't jiggle, or like when you try to dance or like twerk and stuff like that, that it don't jiggle, or that, you know, it's stiff or whatever. Let me tell you something, guys. None of these things are true. And I just wanted to go ahead and talk about that, you guys. I also wanted to talk about the theory that people say on social media, you know, and 9 times out of 10, people that are saying these things on social media don't know anybody that has gotten a BBL and have never gotten a BBL themselves. Okay, so let's keep that in mind as well. Now, when we are, you know, doing our research and then we see something like, oh, you know, like people say that BBLs stink. The reality of this, you guys, is that BBLs don't stink. Okay, the reality of this is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, it is extremely important for us to remember, you guys, that if you hear somebody say that, if you hear somebody say that oh, BBL stink or whatever, 9 times out of 10, you guys, it has nothing to do with the surgery itself. It actually has everything to do with the person and their hygiene. Okay, you guys, these are things that are extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, because at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that we are doing things the correct way, you guys, that we are doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. And it's really, really important for us to remember that at the end of the day, you may be thinking that it's something that has to do with the surgery itself, but it actually has everything to do with the person. So let me explain something. If you are seeing that people are saying that BBL stink and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, that person just not a hygienic person. Like, how do I put this? For example, I've seen on social media as well, people say like, oh, like I didn't shower for like 6 days after my BBL. No, you guys, that's a big no. Like, I don't know why people think that you're supposed to like not shower after surgery, but that doesn't even make any sense, you guys. That really, really doesn't. Okay, so it's really, really, really important for us to remember this. Okay, Lexus Bebe, how you doing today, love? Welcome. I've heard that before about it, and I've also heard that it leaks too. So like leaking, like, for example, when you come out of surgery, you need those massages because they're called lymphatic drainage massages. Okay, so you're draining all that liquid and all those fluids. So like the leaking, you're not gonna be like like leaking from your butt, but you will be leaking from the incisions of the liposuction. You get what I mean? Because your butt's not going to be the one that is going to be getting massaged. It's going to be your abdomen, your back, your flanks, your lower abdomen, your top abdomen, because that's where you're receiving the lipo. You get me? So the drainage, yes, but it's not on your actual like glutes. It's on the front area of your abdomen, because you do need lymphatic massages. But this is obviously something that as you get your massages, the liquid will keep coming out, and you'll be able to get your abdomen flat, like how you're looking forward to getting it. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to remind you guys about is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we are doing. Can you just get a BBL done one time, or is it a process you have to keep coming back to get more? No, you could just get one time. For the girls that go ahead and get round 2, round 3, is because they just want more projection. Like, it's because they just want to have more projection. Maybe they want more hips, maybe they want more shelf, things like that. But for a person to necessarily say like, oh, you have to keep coming back, that's not true. The person could decide to do a round 2 after a year, because that's how long you have to wait for. After round 1, you have to wait a year to be able to do another round. But for the people that get 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, that's somebody that is just looking for more projection. It's just looking for more volume. But with 1 round, you can get a whole lot of volume. You can get a whole lot of hips, a whole lot of projection and stuff like that. So with that being said, you guys, these things are extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. That way you guys can go ahead and remember absolutely all of this information. You know, maybe if it's a lot of information that I'm telling you guys, you know, don't worry. Like, we are gonna be explaining this to you. We're always going to be answering whatever questions it is that you guys may have. You know, that is something that at the end of the day, you know, if you think that this is too much information like for you to grasp in one day, don't worry, you guys. We are going to be explaining to you absolutely everything that you need to know. Okay, you guys? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be guiding you towards the right direction for, you know, for your wants, for your needs, absolutely everything, okay? So, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are also always going to be guiding you down the right path. In the sense that, like, for example, if you're somebody that, let's say that, you know, maybe you were pregnant or maybe you experienced a major weight loss journey and, you know, your breasts have sat, just an example. And you don't really know if, like, what you need is a lift or an augmentation or both, right? This is not really for you to guess, you know, love. You're not alone. You know, we can definitely help you out with that. All you guys need to do is leave your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? That is all you guys will be needing to do on your part, okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery, okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center as well, we are always going to be having you know, really highly attentive attention over you guys. So if there's ever like a question that you need, or if there's ever, you know, like a thought, or like you're confused or a doubt, you know, you don't ever have to hold back, you guys. Like for example, right now, right here, like the pure purpose of these lives is for us to be able to get in contact with you guys. It's for us to be able to, you know, let you know like everything that you need to know. So, you know, make sure that you guys are keeping up with absolutely everything that we have to, you know, offer to you guys. And at the end of the day, you know, don't be shy. I don't ever skip no questions. You can ask me whatever you want. You know, there's no such thing as like not a valid question. There's no such thing as like a dumb question. So this is something that, you know, you want to be making sure that you're going ahead and taking great advantage of, you guys, because I'm letting you know now. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that it is not every day where you get to see you know, to have free virtual consultations or free in-person consultations. You know, it is not every day, you guys, with especially a board certified surgeon. So I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So make sure that you are taking advantage of everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you guys, you know about it, and you guys are coherent about it, and you guys are, you know, hopefully, you know, following instructions and stuff like that. That is something that is really important as well, you guys, for us to remember. Why? Because when we are looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, we have to remember that we want to be making sure that we are doing absolutely everything we need to do after surgery. Okay, you guys, I cannot stress this enough. I'm gonna go ahead and use Lex's Bebe as an example. So she was asking me if the drainage, like if the leaking, happens. And yes, it does, but not on your actual buttocks, on your abdomen, and your back and stuff like that. That's why it's important for you to go ahead and get these massages. You guys, get as many massages as you possibly can. It is extremely important for us to remember that, because at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that we are taking great advantage of this. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, these are things that at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that you are really doing, that you're really keeping up with. Because let me tell you something, when you could look for an amazing surgeon, like the surgeons that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center, but if you don't follow up with everything that you have to do after surgery, the reality of this, you guys, is that it's like if you did it all for nothing. It's literally like if you did it all for nothing, because basically that's what you did. It's like you are literally crumbling everything that the surgeon did for you, all the hard work that you put into finally being able to get your surgery, all the things that you had to do to get the time to get your surgery and stuff like that, and be cleared from any other kind of responsibilities. And when you try to cut short, you know what I mean? Like when you try to think that, oh, I could just not wear my faja, or I could just not do my massages. This, you guys, it's like you're literally crumbling like your results. Okay, so this is something that is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. So make sure, you guys, that you are that you are maintaining all of this amazing information in your mind when you are going ahead and getting surgery. Okay, these are things that are super, super, super important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. So make sure that you guys are doing it. Make sure that you guys are keeping up with it, because at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, you may be wondering, well, how many massages am I supposed to get? You guys, there's no limit as to how many massages you should be getting. Okay, it's not like a specific number of how many massages you should be getting. It's the more the better. Okay, you guys, so the more massages you get, the better, because at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that we are getting all that liquid out. Okay, so these are things that are extremely important for us to remember. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything we have to offer to you guys, you guys are doing it. You guys are, keeping up with us. And, it's really important as well for you guys to remember that if you're coming outside of the state or outside of the country, it is important for you guys to remember that you need to be in the city of Miami at least 7 days. Okay, you guys, it is really, really important for us to remember that, because at the end of the day, we need to be making sure that we are able to do, the checkups on you, and that we're able to see everything that is going on with you, how you're healing, how your body's doing, and stuff like that. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure as well that you guys are doing absolutely everything that you guys are supposed to be doing. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you as well is that one of the reasons too why it's important for you to stay in the city of Miami at least 7 days, you guys, is because those incisions can open up. We need to be making sure that everything is going right with your healing process. Another thing that is important for us to remember, you guys, is that these these are called drains. Okay, guys, these drains are gonna be going on your incision. So this drain, for example, ignore this white part, because this white part is not gonna be the part that is gonna be on your incision. It's gonna be this tube that is gonna be on your incision. Okay, so this tube, you know, is gonna be, you know, right there connected with your incision. Then it's gonna go to this ball right here that you see right here. You see that this ball right here, it says 25, 50, 75, and 100, right? So these measurements, you guys, you may be wondering, well, what are those measurements for? These measurements are for when you are, you know, draining. Okay, so those liquids, those fluids are going to be going here. And before you dump this into your toilet or into your sink, you know, before, this is the little opening right here, you guys, you know, in case you're wondering, well, how do I dump this? This is right here where you open it and then you just close it back up. Let me go ahead and close it. Now, closed, right? So now, before you dump this into your toilet or into your sink, whatever, you need to be making sure, you guys, that you are documenting, you know, how much you're draining. So you want to be making sure that you're documenting, you know, for example, let's say the first night you drained around 50 to 75, right? You want to be making sure that before you dump this, you either take a picture of it, you write it down on your notes, you write it down on a notebook, you text it to somebody, you know, whatever it is, whatever is the easiest way for you guys to get, you know, the recollection of it. Okay, so this is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. So make sure that you guys are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing in order to finally, you know, get your surgery. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you guys are doing it, you guys are keeping up with it. And, you know, at the end of the day, this is really, really, really important for us to remember that the drain, we cannot remove it ourselves. It has to be removed by a professional, of course, a board certified surgeon. Okay, so this is something that is really important for us to remember as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really, really important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always also going to be making sure that, you know, you are doing everything how you're supposed to do it. Okay, so there's never gonna be a moment where you feel like, okay, like I don't really know like what it is that I'm doing and stuff like that. No, you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be helping you with absolutely everything that you need, you guys. So, you know, for example, with the massages, let's say for example that you're not really sure about where to go and stuff like that. It is really, really important for us to remember that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we actually have certified masseuses in all 3 of our locations. Okay, we actually have certified masseuses in all 3 of our locations, which is honestly something super amazing, super convenient, because at the end of the day, you guys, we want to be making sure that everything that we have to offer to you guys, you know, is the real deal. So of course, we only have certified masseuses here at the clinic that know all the right techniques, how to detect, you know, liquid retention, know how to get rid of you know, prevent any kind of fibrosis, you know, also know how to how to work with every single type of body type. These are all things that are really, really important for us to remember as well. So now, you guys, another thing that is important for us to remember as well is that these financial plans that we are seeing here right now can help us out so much to finally being able to getting our surgery, you guys. Okay, so with that being said, you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer, you're taking great advantage of it. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that so as I was saying, you guys, these financial plans that I'm about to mention to you now can help us out so much into finally being able to get our surgery. Okay, so the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha Credit and Care Credit, you guys. Okay, so let's start with the BBL. You could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly. For the people that don't know what a BBL is, a BBL is a fat transfer to the buttocks, you guys. Okay, for more projection on the glutes, on the hips, you know, to get rid of those annoying love handles that sometimes don't allow, you know, the harmony of the body, of, you know, that salute of the hourglass figure. So I'm here to let you guys know now that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it actually has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So make sure that you are doing everything you can to you know, secure these prices, secure these specials. Here we are, you know, giving you guys all of these amazing specials, and it's only gonna get, you know, closer and closer to the deadline till these specials leave. So you don't want to, you know, look at these amazing specials saying, oh my gosh, wow, like I'm gonna go ahead and get it, and then you completely miss out on it because you didn't make it on time. Okay, you guys, this is something that, you know, we do want to avoid. And at the end of the day, you know, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it is something that is super, super, super amazing for us to take great advantage of. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is equally as important is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure as well that you guys are receiving absolutely everything that, you know, you need to be receiving from us when you are undergoing surgery. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is equally as important for us to remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also have, you know, financial plans for every single procedure. You know, for example, for BBLs, there's people that ask me, do you guys use ultrasound guidance for your BBLs? Every single one of our surgeons uses ultrasound guidance for our BBLs. Okay, you guys, something really, really important that I did want to mention. In case you don't know how the ultrasound guidance works with the BBL, let me just explain to you real quick. So when you're getting a BBL, you guys, this is a fat transfer to the buttocks, like how I was telling you. So, you know, since this is a fat transfer to the buttocks, you guys, so the cannula and the ultrasound, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like I'm operating because I'm a visual learner. Maybe you are too. So let's go. Now, when you are undergoing surgery, you guys, the surgeon is gonna be placing the cannula, you know, and the ultrasound guidance allows them to see where they're placing the cannula, where they're disposing the fat, and everything that is going on the inside of the buttocks. Okay, now with that being said, you guys, now the BBL, you know, like I was saying, it's your own fat, you guys. So for the people that are like, oh, you know, like your butt becomes stiff, like you can't even shake it, you can't even twerk, like it doesn't even jiggle, none of these things are true, you guys, because let me tell you something, a BBL is your own fat. So if your booty was jiggling before, it's gonna be jiggling 10 times more now because it's bigger and there's more fat in it. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, that is something really, really, really important for us to keep in mind and for us to remember. That way, you know, we can go ahead and make the most out of today, make the most out of right now. I'm letting you guys know now that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier than today for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, so what are you guys waiting for? I'm letting you know this is your time, this is your moment. If you've been wanting to get your surgery and you know the only reason why you haven't gotten it is because you know you've been waiting for the perfect time, you've been waiting for specials, babe, the perfect time is now. The perfect time is today, right now. Like, the time is here. Okay, so this is something that we really, really do want to be taking into consideration, and that we really do want to be acknowledging you guys, because at the end of the day, these are all things that are honestly super, super, super amazing for us to be taking great advantage of. So make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Don't forget that we are matching your deposit. So your $250 deposit is going to be getting multiplied times 2. And your $500 deposit is also going to be getting multiplied times 2. Okay? So, this is something that is super, super, super important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. So you guys want to be making sure that you are, you know, coherent about everything that it is that we have to offer here to you guys. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is the financial plan for a breast augmentation. Okay, so the financial plan for a breast augmentation, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, you guys, so for a breast augmentation, when we are looking forward to getting a breast augmentation, you guys, a breast augmentation is when we are going with, you know, either silicone or saline implants in order to get more projection and stuff like that. Okay, you guys, so now another thing that I wanted to mention to you, a lot of people ask me like, oh, you know, like, what's your favorite and stuff like that. I don't really have a favorite implant. I think both of them really do the job. I have friends and family with both implants, and honestly, all of their tits look great. You know, voluminous, perky, pretty. You know, upper pole fullness, and you know that's kind of like what you are looking forward to having when you are getting a breast augmentation, of course. And you know, the 3 different kind of incisions with a breast augmentation are also on the areola, under the boob, or on the armpit, you guys. With that being said, another thing that a lot of people ask me is, oh, you know, how am I supposed to know like how many cc's I want? And the real answer to this, you guys, is that you actually, like, if you haven't seen a surgeon, if you haven't had a consultation with them, whether it be virtual or in person, you know, how is it logical for you to know how many cc's you want when you're not a surgeon? You know, so don't stress yourself out with those kind of questions. You guys just come in for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation. Make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder that you see right here that says Services Plus. You're going to click it. You're going to put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Really, really, really important that we do remember all of this amazing information, because I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for us to finally be able to get our surgery. Okay, you guys, now the financial plan for a Lipo 360 is the following. You could pay as low as You could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Now, a Lipo 360, what it consists of, you guys, a Lipo 360 is when we go ahead and remove the fat, you know, from right here, from the front of the abdomen, you know, the sides, the flanks, and our back. Okay, you guys, all the way up to the bra strap, you know, those annoying bra rolls that we get right here, right under the bra strap. You can say bye-bye to those. You know, that annoying fupa, the love handles, you can say bye-bye to those as well. And, you know, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier than today right now for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So this is something that I am super, super thrilled, super excited to share with you guys. And you guys should be taking great advantage of absolutely everything that we have to offer to you. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is equally as important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we are doing, you know, we're educating you on it. We're letting you know, okay, so like if you have excess skin, for example, which is the next financial plan that we're going to be getting into. For example, you know, like if you have excess skin, you can't like just get a Lipo 360. You should be getting a tummy tuck, because a tummy tuck is what is going to be removing that excess skin, is what's going to be repairing the abdominal muscle. Once the tummy tuck, you know, so the financial plan for a tummy tuck is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. And a tummy tuck, what it consists of is when your abdominal muscles getting repaired, they do lipo on the flanks, then they go ahead and they stretch that skin out, they make sure that your belly button is well centered and symmetrical with the rest of your body, looking very natural, and then they go ahead and remove the excess skin. Okay, you guys, so now with that being said, okay, you guys, now for the people that are probably wondering, well, why do I need my abdominal muscle repair? You guys, 9 times out of 10, if you're getting a tummy tuck, you need your abdominal muscle repair, because the end goal with a tummy tuck is for the bottom part of your abdomen to look as flat as possible and to look as neat as possible, right? So, and for us to get rid of all that excess skin. So now, you know, when we are looking forward to getting a tummy tuck, the reason why I'm comparing the two, like the tummy tuck and the Lipo 360, is because I see a lot of people sometimes get confused on the function of both. You know, I had a lady a couple of lives ago, she told me like, oh, you know, like I know what I need is a tummy tuck, but I don't really want to get a tummy tuck, I want a Lipo 360. And the reality with this, you guys, is that when we go ahead and just get a Lipo 360, when we know what we need is a tummy tuck, you know, yeah, you're gonna be removing fat, your waist is gonna be smaller, but when you look at the front of your abdomen, you're still gonna have all of that loose skin, and it's just not gonna look right. What you could do is get the tummy tuck and a Lipo 360. That way you remove that excess skin and you get snatched, okay? But when we just go ahead and get a Lipo 360, when you already have a when what you need is a tummy tuck and you already have excess skin and stuff like that, it's just something that is just not going to look right. So always remember that, you guys. Always take in consideration the surgeon's recommendations. That way, you know, you can get exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve, you know, the look that you're trying to go for. Okay, so that is something that is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is the financial plan for a mommy makeover. Oh, by the way, before I jump into the mommy makeover, there's 2 different kinds of incisions with a tummy tuck. Okay, it could be either the small incision, which is the mini tummy tuck, where it's bikini line to bikini line. This incision specifically is for somebody that has little to no excess skin. And, you know, then we have the full tummy tuck, where the incision is from hip to hip. Okay, you guys, so when the incision is from hip to hip, you guys, it is really, really important for us to remember that, you know, this kind of incision would be for somebody that is experiencing more excess skin. Maybe they're experiencing a good amount of excess skin, and that's why they need the incision that is from hip to hip. Okay, you guys, now for a mommy makeover, we have the financial plan for a mommy makeover. You could pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Okay, you guys, so A mommy makeover is a tummy tuck. You know, a tummy tuck, what it consists of is repairing the abdominal muscle, doing lipo on the flanks, stretching out that skin, making sure that your belly button is well centered and, you know, symmetrical with the rest of your body. Then they go ahead and remove the excess skin. Now, with that being said, you guys, now, the mommy makeover also consists of a breast surgery of your choice, of your liking, okay? So it could either be a breast augmentation, a breast lift, a breast reduction, or a breast fat transfer. Now, let's say that you're somebody that you're looking forward to getting a breast lift with a breast fat transfer, and you're wondering if Icon Cosmetic Center can do that for you. We can do that for you and more, love, okay? Now, let's put another example. Let's say that instead of a breast fat transfer, you would like to get a breast augmentation with a breast lift because, you know, you're looking for more projection, you're looking for more upper pool fullness, more side boob. You know, you maybe have certain bikinis, certain blouses, certain dresses where you would like to flaunt more cleavage. Now, as I was saying, the mommy makeover, you know, that's what it consists of, you guys, you know, and it's kind of like a really cute name because it's like a mommy makeover where you're taking care of your whole abdomen, you know, everything that is going on, and then your breasts as well. You know, you could also combine this procedure with a BBL, with a vaginoplasty, with some chin lipo, with some inner thigh lipo, some arm lipo, an arm lift. You know, you could combine these procedures in many different ways, you guys, okay? Now, as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that the financial plan for a labiaplasty. The financial plan for a labiaplasty, you guys, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. So the financial plan for a labiaplasty, it is important for us to know what a labiaplasty is. So a labiaplasty is a procedure that is performed on the outside part of the vagina, you guys, on the labial lips and on the clitoral hood. This procedure, you know, is very specific, you know, for example, for these two reasons, you know, or for this third reason, maybe you don't like the way that your vagina looks, or for these other two reasons. You know, maybe when you're having sex, you just can't even focus on what's going on. You can't even grasp the moment. You can't even enjoy your partner. You can't enjoy yourself because you're constantly being self-conscious about what's going on down there with your vagina. And I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that you do not have to keep suffering in silence. You do not have to keep going through these kind of troubles where you feel like, you know, these things are going on. Another perfect example would be when you're wearing panties, pants, shorts, you know, clothing, period, and you know you're experiencing constant friction with the clothes, with the outside part of your you know, your vagina, with your lips and your clitoral hood. So, you know, this kind of procedure can literally permanently change your life, you guys. I feel like labiaplasties are not as famous, not as popular as a BBL or say a lipo or say breast augmentation, you know. So that's why I like to go into great detail about labiaplasties, because I feel like a lot of girls out there probably struggle with any of the three examples that I just gave, and you know, they don't know that a labiaplasty exists. They don't know that they could actually go ahead and do something about it, so they just keep living their life without annoying them, without troubling them, and you know, just making them feel uncomfortable in certain areas of their lives. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. So make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. It really has never been easier than today for you guys to finally go ahead and get your surgery. So make sure that you're making the most out of today, that you're making the most out of right now, you guys. Go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Now, for a tummy tuck and BBL, the combination of both procedures, you guys, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. A tummy tuck and a BBL, you know, it's a perfect example of how we can combine procedures here for you guys at Icon Cosmetic Center. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that for a Lipo 360 and a breast augmentation, you can also pay as low as $39 weekly and $149 monthly. Okay, you guys, so that's another perfect example of how we can combine procedures here for you guys at Icon Cosmetic Center, which is honestly something super amazing that we should be taking great advantage of, you guys. So make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. So, you know, with that being said, it is extremely important for us to remember absolutely everything that I'm mentioning to you guys now. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is, don't forget, we are matching your $250 deposit. We are also matching your $500 deposit. So for example, for the combined procedures that I just mentioned, like a tummy tuck with a BBL or a Lipo 360 with a breast augmentation, those count as combined procedures because it's two surgeries going on at the same time. So that deposit would be a $500 deposit, and we are multiplying your $500 deposit times 2. So now you're gonna have a $1,000 deposit, and all you have to do was put $500. Now, for a simple procedure like just a breast augmentation or just a tummy tuck, the deposit will be $250. So with that being said, you know, we're also going to be multiplying your $250 deposit times 2. So now you're going to have a $500 deposit. So I'm letting you guys know now, make the most out of today, make the most out of right now. Make sure that you are staying tuned with absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining this live today. Remember, free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations. It doesn't matter if you're across the country, you guys, that never stop the show. You can still get a free virtual consultation, okay? So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining the live today, and stay tuned as we'll be coming back with lots of new exciting information that you certainly cannot miss out on, okay? So make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email, okay, you guys? With that being said, thank you guys so much for you know, being here on this live. And what are you waiting for to become an iconic